Hi, I would like to say thank you to anybody that watches these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this message resonates with you. Okay. Also, remember to rely on God. Do not rely on me. Tarot readers, shamans, psychic mediums, astrologers, any people of that nature. Okay. Please also remember that I do not control energy nor manipulate it. I just read it. Okay. And also remember that I am just an open vessel, okay, that uses her gifts to get on here. And I do not do personal readings, okay? Let's tap in. So, on this lovely morning, with this message, if clicked on this message and you feel like this message is for you, this message is God is about to release you from the shackles that were put onto you, okay? As I'm in this energy right now, I hear Waka Flocka, okay? What's that song? I fucked my money up. Now I have to re-up, okay? Which is crazy. But there's this energy of catching up. Okay, you might feel like you're behind or you're not where you should be, maybe. Okay. It's kind of like what I'm getting with this right now. I'm also hearing from that movie ATL when Lauren London, I think that's her name, was like, this that new shit. Okay, I'm new, so only rock that new shit. Okay, because something is about to become like that new shit. It's about to be a new you. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm also hearing Psalms 23. Okay. When he says, you anoint my head with oil, okay, and my cup overflows, right? So Psalms 23 will be significant to this message, to whoever I'm speaking to. I'm also hearing a Mary song. Get the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. Right? I'm hearing that too. Okay, so these songs are significant to this specific message. I just saw 222. Okay, so 222 will be significant to you. Okay. Also, angel number 133 is significant to you, and angel number 3363 is significant to this selective group. Okay. I'm feeling guided to say that this message is really not for everybody. Okay. This message, okay, and I'm not trying to, create any beef with my subscribers or anything like that, but this message is for mixed children, specifically mixed with Black, okay, Creole, Black Americans, okay, Native Americans, Samoanians, okay, this is a selective group, ginger people, okay, albino people. This is for a selective group, okay, of people, men, women, anything else y'all might like to identify as, okay, but this is for a selective group. Okay, this message is not for if you are not one of those things, and even if you're not, the message might resonate with you, okay, but that's what I'm feeling, okay, with this message. Okay, so before, when I first got into this energy, these are some of the things that I channel. These might be significant to you. We have a new cycle, we have growth, we have red, we have green, we have praise, we have new dog, new season, church, anointing, okay, power, favor, hands, okay, overflow, chosen, blessings, and grace. So with all this, with this channel message that I channel, it's giving like, you knew who you were, but God is about to show you who you are, right? Before God can show the world who you truly are, he has to show you who you are, right? You might think you have an idea, you might think you know, right? But until God puts you in these predicaments to prove to yourself who you are, okay, right? Whoever I'm speaking to is giving like, you've been sleeping on yourself. People might say things to you that might have broke your pride down, right? Your ego, right? Shoot, you might even do that to yourself, because sometimes our biggest enemy is the person that we see in the mirror, right? The only limitations are the ones that are put on your mind, okay? Something about knowledge will be significant, right? Knowledge is power. An educated man or woman makes for an unfit slave, right? There's a lot of energy of, ready? Black power, right? A large group of Black people will wake up, right? In a collective starting Monday. Okay, just because of the significance of the day. And to anybody watching this, if you're carrying a child, these new children being born are reincarnated ancestors, right? These children will be stronger, they will be faster, they will be smarter, right? We're in a new age. These children will be different. And what comes with that is a collective group of people waking up, right? I feel like as a collective, we have gone a very long time without powerful Black leaders, right? I'm not talking about politics, right? Because politics is dirty. I'm talking about something deeper, right? I'm hearing coming back for everything that they took from us, right? And the only way to do that is to lead the new generation the right way, right? Don't just teach them the things you didn't know, right? Don't give them the things that you didn't know. We have to raise them up a certain way. They need to start picking up a book, okay? I have people that tell me, you have too many books, right? My library is currently overflowing, right? I read. Am I a college graduate? No, I am not. But if you want to hide something, from a nigga, put it in a book, because they ain't going to open that shit anyway. And there's this energy of, remember, channel thing is power, favor, hands overflowing, blessings, okay? Like, we have to do better as a collective, right? And with this energy is that the shackles don't always have to be physical. The shackles could be the mental shackles. God might release you from the mental shackles of you holding yourself back, right? The things that we don't want to talk about, you standing in your own way to get where you need to go, right? It's something in that type of energy. Okay. Let's see. I feel an energy of like very, how could I say this? Very like Black power. Okay, we have blame at the bottom of the deck. God asks you to cleanse this deck to clear message for this collective. All right. God is about to release some from the shackles that were put onto you. Now, when they say shackles put onto you, for some of you, the whole idea of a generational curse, we have envy, right? As I said, a generational curse. Let's put the deck on envy and blame, right? You might need to heal your solar plex chakra and your sacral chakra, okay? Your solar plex has to do with your confidence, okay? How you view yourself, okay? Your sacral chakra has to do with your creative energy, right? The group of people that I'm speaking to, we are one of the most creative groups of people. Anything that has been created, your refrigerator, your microwave, the stoplight, the stoplight that you go to every day, that you know that when it's green you go, you know that when it's yellow you slow down, you know that when it's red you stop, right? Black people have created all of these, right? The selective group that I'm speaking to, we've created a lot of things, right? But because we don't have the knowledge, or we didn't have the knowledge then, we took chump change, right? Pride is here, balance, right? We took chump change because did we know any better at the time? No, right? Relationships here and pride. And this is what I'm saying, is that new generation will be different, right? So anybody, someone might be pregnant, okay? So anybody carrying a child right now, I want you to really think about how you plan on raising this child, right? We have regret, okay? Some of you might have a lot of regrets. Don't, right? When you have regrets, because we have a regret card here, right? When you have regrets, you're living in the past. right? But we're not supposed to live in the past. We need to live in the present, right? You can think towards the future, but you must always live in the present. Don't, the regrets. What are you regretting? What is there for you to regret? We have relationships here. We have judgment. Yeah, remember I said in the beginning that, I don't know, for some of you, people might have, said to you, might have broke your ego, your pride down, okay? You might need to, adversity is here, okay? You might need to stand up against, you know what I'm saying? Adversity, right? I'm hearing accept the challenge. Who's that? Dolph, I think, in that song. No, Nipsey Hussle. That's Nipsey Hussle. Accept the challenge. Something about the motherland. Some of y'all might be going back to Africa, going to visit Africa. Okay, Marcus Garvey is significant. That's one of the things that he used to teach, was that we should just get up and go back to Africa. Malcolm X was another person that said that too. Okay. You can't let people, let me tell you something. One thing that I learned was that you have humor, right? Find the lighter side of life. Yeah, like, don't sit in the energy of regret. You did what you did. People said what they said. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then as I say that, purpose and service falls out. Okay? People gonna say what they say. People gonna do what they do. People might disagree with what I'm doing, getting on here, right? This might go against, what the social norm is, but I tell people every day, I'm here to break social norms, right? People put certain things onto my life and told me what I couldn't do, and they put limitations onto me because of their lack of mindset. I believe the sky is the limit, and the sky isn't even in the limit in my, you get what I'm saying, book, right? Because I believe the world revolves around me. Forgive me. Okay. But that is something that I think is going to be important here, is that you can't let other people's limitations bring you down, make you regret the things you have done. Even if you might really regret some of the things you did, guess what? Tomorrow's a new day, and you can't keep bringing yesterday into today, right? God woke you up today. You seeing this message right now? This is not a, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't wake you up again for you to make the same mistake and ponder on the same shit that happened yesterday. Close that door. Let it go. Let it go. Because the more that you hold on to what people said to you and what you didn't do, what you should have done, and what you should have said, this is what's holding you back. You're holding yourself back from your purpose and the service that you will do for the collective group of people. Okay, I've had people run into me, just random people, and they're always like, you're so different than what I would have thought you were. Okay, so you might meet one of those type of people, right? You have humor. I really feel like you need to do something you enjoy, right? Find something you enjoy and do it. Okay, and don't let anybody try to tell you gotta ask for cleanses debt to clear message for this collective, right? Because our ancestors, they didn't take all that shit for nothing, right? Before people, they didn't take all that shit for nothing, right? They didn't take all that shit for us to sit down and be normal and not exceed every expectation put on us. Because this, like the group, we have to work 100 times harder, right? We are hundreds and hundreds of years behind. What segregation was maybe 60 years ago, maybe. Okay, so 1414. Something about we have to playing catch up, right? But guess what? After the 15th, guess what? When you see this message, most of y'all will probably see this message way after the 15th of January 2024. When you come back January 15th, 2025, I want y'all to come back to this message. I need y'all to comment, okay, and be like, you know what? You really spoke life into me, and that shit woke me the fuck up, okay? And now we in 2025, and I'm doing everything that I said I was going to do and exceeding that shit 1,000,000 times better than anybody else. Okay, like don't play with it. Don't play with it. Look, and this is the whole idea, is that when I took this deck out, what's here? We have the Five of Swords in reverse, which means past resentment, right? Like regret, failure. Yes, you have to fail sometimes, a million times, but that one time you don't fail is the time that you blow up. But we don't take L's over here. We only learn. Everything you go through, every adversity you've been through, anytime you've fallen, okay, you don't sit there long. You give yourself one day. You sit there, you cry about it, you that's it. But that next day, ain't no more crying. The next day is, okay, this is what happened. What could I have done better if I get in the same predicament again, so that I'm not in that same predicament again? Okay, like, come on now. Yes, and this is I split the deck on the Ten of Pentacles. That's every pentacle in the deck, right? As I speak of that, let's not make the same mistakes. For me, New Year's don't start till spring. Right? So my vision board is not getting done till spring, right? Because who brings in a new year in cold weather when the weather is still the same? You get what I'm saying? You're wondering why their goals and what they want is not happening. They can't stick to it because this is not the real New Year's. But that's a whole nother rant I can go on, right? Something about the Ten of Pentacles, like, I'm gonna take this out, right? Yes, look, God will bless you once you go through the work, right? Because you got to go through the work. Okay, think about Job. Job went through hell, but God gave him everything back, right? Abraham, like, the list goes on. David, the list goes on, okay? When God blesses you with your Ten of Pentacles, right after Ten of Pentacles, he will bless you so that you could bless others financially, whether that means you being able to teach other people of the same color, right, about wealth, right? So right now we're getting into gaps, right? If you master yourself, nothing can shake you, right? We're getting into wealth gaps, okay, between different races of, well, ethnicities, races of people, okay? This is what's going on right now. We have challenge, yeah, and it's gonna be hard, right? It's gonna be hard, you know. It's gonna be hard, but nothing worthwhile comes easy. If something comes too easy to you, that shit is not good. Okay, just like an overnight success, as quick as you know, like a one-hit wonder, right? We not doing one-hit wonders here. Like, this is not the type of energy. I am not your reader for that, okay? I don't do one-hit wonders, okay? We do consecutive wins, okay? The underdog that all of a sudden keeps winning and never stops. This is what's going on right now, okay? If y'all watch any of my older videos, anybody in a bad mental place, the first video I ever dropped on this YouTube was about mental health. You know what? I need to drop another one. Let me see. I might even have the notes to it from that first look. Okay, I don't have the notes to the first one, but I have the notes from the third Mental Health 103, right? And this was the stage of growth, which is crazy. Okay, the first one was the seed being planted in the darkness and how you have to go through the darkness before you can sprout up, right? This is important, right? The first one was about that. I might put it in the comments. The second video was Mental Health 102, and the Mental Health 102 was about still being in the darkness, but the roots have to grow deep before anything can sprout. And then my third video was about the sprouting and seedling stage, right? So, you know, if you need it, because I drop a lot of gems in those videos, right? But most people don't want to watch videos like that, because these are the videos. This is what has gotten me to where I am today. I am 5 years, probably 6 years into my spiritual journey. My spiritual journey started at 20. I just turned 26. Okay. So definitely take a look at those videos. You feel me? If you need to, listen, do what you got to do. Okay. I'm put here to break social norms, to also wake up a collective of people, right? My collective of people, right? God has placed a gift on me, and this is my gift, right? Something about courage, right? Sometimes it takes a lot of courage. You know how much courage it takes for me to get up here and say these messages that God puts on my heart? Do y'all really know how I take everything and put it on my back? Right? Something about courage. Right? Be careful. Someone's going to try to manipulate you. When you start this journey, someone's going to try to manipulate you. Be very careful about the people. Something about discernment. You will learn how to discern a spirit. Right? And that's something I had to learn. We don't fight against flesh. We're fighting against something different. People have spirits on them that attach to them because they're open to it. Right? The spirit of poverty, you're open to it, so it goes right to you. Right? Right? This is like, let's get real, because like I'm not the reader that's gonna sit here and sugarcoat things for you. Let's be real. You're poor because you think poor. You're poor because your mindset is poor. Right? This is what we get it into, right? You say you have anger issues. No, you have a rage spirit on you. A spirit that's feeding off your livelihood because you're open to it. You have a problem with drugs and alcohol. That is a spirit that is on you. And I could name every one of these spirits. These spirits have a name. This is not foo-foo shit. This is not food like foo-foo shit. This is real shit. I'm speaking to you as of right now. I have videos where I speak about the anger and rage spirit. When I speak about these spirits, you have an addiction to sex. You have a spirit on you that I've spoke about on this channel, because knowledge is power. Right? What you think? Serving God is a clear road? Everybody has a ministry. This is not ministry. People say, why you don't go to church? You're a prophet. You should be in church. Why would I be in church when these people already saved? When there's people out here, the knowledge that I have, they would consider me a witch. They used to burn people like me on a stake. In some different ethnicities, I would have been the highest degree of respect. Didn't matter my age. You born with it. God put me here in my family in this time to be doing this. And this is something that you're going to realize. But again, I'm 6 years in. Right? The mark of the beast, 666. Black people are made up of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. That's what gives us melanin. Is it really the mark of the beast? Have y'all ever looked up 666 angel number? Like, let's talk about it. Right? There's a lot of stuff we can talk about. I'm a life path 8. Okay? Which means wealth. It also means karma. I am ruled by Saturn. Saturn is big daddy planet of all other planets. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff that they would consider. Look at my shirt. This is stuff that if I was to ever walk in a church and say this to them, I would, I have a little black book that if I was to ever bring it into a church and question the pastor and any other person that claims they know that Bible front and back, they don't speak about things that they should speak about up in the pulpit. They don't speak about how the book of Genesis tells you about money and how to manage your money and how to keep your money. This is not the things that the church is going to sit there and tell you. Why? And I'm not coming for nobody to go to church. I'm just telling you the real. Okay? I'm just telling y'all the real. Like, I feel like this message is powerful. And like whoever is like listening to this right now, you needed to hear this. I feel like I'm someone's grandmother and I'm getting on you about your life and what needs to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's going on right now. You feel me? You might feel lonely. You might feel like it's going to be hard. You might feel like your road is going to be tough. Yes. 24. Yes. Prepare yourself. Prepare. You know how much Job went through? I have people tell me I should be a preacher. Why? You get paid to preach. Your preacher gets paid to preach. Yo, the Ace of Pentacles, this is God popping up in the reading. Anything Ace is God handing it to. This is the biggest pentacle. Do you understand that? Abundance, right? This is the biggest pentacle ever. And I'm not even gonna pull nothing else. But in order for you to get this pentacle with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, you have to move, right? God will call you to be still. He will call you to self-reflect. But that period don't last long. And when it starts up, okay? This is, okay, like, this is, you have to move, right? If you want that biggest pentacle, because you know how many pentacles out here, the 10 of pentacles, like, there's a lot of pentacles out here, you know what I'm saying? But you got to take a leap of faith. You're gonna have to be able you're gonna have to really become okay with really walking out on faith, right? People will do things. You have to do the things you're scared of. If it scares you this year, do it. If it scares the shit out of you, you need to do it. Because fear is a feeling. You might feel it one day, right? But the second day, you ain't gonna feel that shit. Remember that this message is about shackles, right? And I kept saying about, sometimes we're our worst enemy. Oh, I can't do that. Shut your mouth. My father, one thing he would always tell me, there's nothing you can't do. And never be scared to hear no. The worst thing someone can say to you is no. And this is what I'm here to tell you. And I just heard, it's something my grandfather used to say, don't let money burn a hole in your pocket. Okay? I don't know who needed to hear that. Put some money up for a rainy day. Right? You never know when you might need it. I don't know who needed to hear that. Okay, but something about whoever I'm speaking to is really giving, like, once some shackles come off, the ones you put on yourself, others might have put on you. Listen, words are spells. Once you tell somebody they ain't shit, they ain't never gonna be shit, guess what? That person won't never be shit. Okay, all right. If you know, like, this is real life shit, right? People will be like, oh, that person put a curse on me. Oh, they just said something to you. They spoke over your life. That's why you have to pray over your mind, and you have to pray over your children. You have to pray over against those naysayers, right? Being a generational curse breaker is not easy, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's not easy, but someone's got to do it, right? Because if you don't accept the call, that means that your generation has to now wait until God sends down the next one. And if that person doesn't accept it, then now your generation has to wait. I'm 26. 26 years. You get what I'm saying? There will never be another person in my generation like me. But will I touch everybody throughout my lifespan? Yes. Right? Will I have did what God called me to do? Yes. Was I fearful at first? Yes. If anybody knows me, like really knows me, and I remember when I first started YouTube, I said, I don't want to do it, but like I feel like God is guiding. This is not like, you know what I'm saying? This is not like no funny shit. This is real life shit. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to take that fear and you got to say, fuck you. Because there are things called a fear demon, right? The moment you open yourself up to it. And that's why you can't sit in that shit long. You sit in that shit too long, they have plenty of time to feed off you. You're the life force. They're a spirit. The only way for them to live is to feed off you. But you have to be open to it. So this year, who I'm speaking to, you're letting go. Someone is literally pulling out. A lot. They pulling in. Okay? I'm not sure, right? But they keep moving, right? You're gonna make, there's a lot of different directions you're about to go in. Don't get lost in the source. Okay? I think I've said enough. You feel me? I hope this message got to whoever needed it. Please don't forget to look up your angel number, which is 133, and 3363. Shackles by Mary Mary is your channeled song. Your other channeled song was Waka Flocka. Okay. When I fuck my money up, now I need to re-up. I don't know the name of that song, but that's your other channeled song. Okay. And then Psalms 23 is your other channeled Bible verse with this message. And it was it was, you anoint my head with oil and my cup runneth over. Okay, so you're about to be anointed, you're about to be ordained. But first, you know, God just don't give out ordains, right? He don't just give them out. He ain't giving them out for free. Okay, like he don't just give them out. Like he gonna put you through it to see if you really about it. You know what I'm saying? So now's the time. I'm hearing Nipsey Hussle, all my life, grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice? Got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Okay, like this is grinding all my life. My Nipsey Hussle is your other channel, so you know what I'm saying. Like this was about to go down. He don't just ordain. He don't just anoint. You don't just become highly blessed and favored. You know what I'm saying? Like this is chosen energy. Like this shit don't just happen. You was put here. Your life is already in stone. To us, it's not, right? Because we wake up every day, different things happen. But God already knows. He already knows why he put you here. He already knows. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all keep grinding. I hope this message got to whoever needed it. Y'all have a blessed day. Later.